down into the second level of Undermountain and have begun clearing it. We encountered a puppet in the shape of Hallister. It was slain. It did not fix everything, so we kept moving on. I believe currently we are about to enter like some type of laboratory or something.
Yeah, we got ambushed by like what? 5 zombie things. I forget their names.
Oh yeah. There were like barrels and stuff, and they played pop out of the barrel trick and got shot.
Yeah, they got oofed. It occurs to the Dungeon Master, perhaps it would be effective to actually have the map pulled up. Go figure.
Just draw the map as they go through it. Make it up as you go along.
As I recall, that's what happened with Pandemonium, and it was a series of straight corridors.
Yeah, instead of having a map, I'll just ask the party which way they're going to go and expect them to remember, even though I didn't tell them what the place looks like, and then I draw the map based on that.
I just keep going left until I find the exit.
And then the party is trapped in a large donut.
You find yourself in a long hallway.
Curving ever so slightly to the left.
I go left.
After 80 hours of walking, you emerge at the start. You see a tunnel ahead of you, curving gently to the left.
I turn around, and then I go left, thereby going right without going left. Ha-ha!
You see a tunnel going straight ahead, with the tunnel drifting slightly to the left. Alright, in all seriousness, though. You guys are currently in the barrel room, where there are barrels.
Dead things.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I heard dead.
There's something about a buzzing door or something. Copper-plated buzzing door. Does that sound familiar?
Did you say the door was trapped?
Wasn't the buzzing coming from the crack in the ceiling?
No, that was a different room. This is more like a 60 hertz hum.
I wish my brain worked in the way where I could imagine what that sounds like.
Yes, you are correct. There is a door set into the eastern wall of this room, plated in copper, and you do hear emitting from it a soft hum.
Kind of like...
A little more 60 hertz, but yeah. Hello?
Sorry, I'm just going to YouTube and searching in 60 hertz hum. I see.
People doing things.
I don't actually know. Everybody's being very quiet.
I throw a single bolt at the door.
All right, you throw a bolt at the door. It dings off of it.
Didn't you say, Adis, that this door was trapped? That you
No.
read something in the trapped?
This is what I have saved for our second floor map.
I just sworn you said the door was trapped or something.
I said it was likely trapped.
Yeah?
From the log entry from Trenzia.
Yeah, something about, what was it, shocking surprise, and it's humming.
Yes, because these are disciples of Tesla, and they follow the one true form of electricity.
Mic check.
I hear
Yeah, we
you.
got you.
Yep, I hear you. I threw up the slightly updated link because apparently I did not give Pete the correct version.
You probably did. I just forgot to save it.
Oh, yeah, it's in your PMs.
Oh,
Also, I think that link is broken.
it seems like it.
So what
Well,
just
that-
happened?
Stinky.
I believe we're tossing the necromancer at the door.
No.
I pick up
No?
a
Okay.
severed head and throw it at the door. Does this door shock the severed head away?
Hello?
Hello? Can you
Yeah,
hear
we're
me?
still here.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Gilbert?
God damn it.
Take that as a no.
All right,
Mic check.
com check.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
There we go. All right. I
So
assumed things were being said.
No.
I threw a severed head at the door.
Where are
Did-
we again
yeah.
on the map?
I think we're in a black area.
All right, you see the ovary-looking section?
There you guys go.
Kind of. There's like a couple of those actually.
Oh god, he's not wrong. This is the feminist section of the map.
See, I draw dicks with my maps. Gilbert draws vaginas.
Well, except he didn't make these.
Apparently. All right. Okay, you guys see that massive hall where the goblins were?
Oh, that's the big room that looks like a guitar a little bit.
Yeah. Or a guitar case.
Or a pot still.
I don't know what that is.
Or a vagina.
Or a fireplace.
You know, I
yeah,
can
if you
make
got
a gay
if you
joke
guys
about
go
fact that-
straight down, if you guys go straight down, do you see that square that is 3 by 3 and then has a 2 by 2 square attached to the corner?
Oh, we're in there.
You guys are in that room. If you look to the very lower right-hand corner, that is the door covered in copper plates.
Nice. We should go that way.
If you look at that round nub, just the room over and down the hall south, that is a tunnel.
I see it. I think we should try to go through that door.
Can I throw a severed head at it to see if the door will shock it away?
Sure.
I'll do that.
The head hits the door and bounces off.
Alright, guys. It's all
Its
good.
nose is broken.
Where's the rogue that like handles doors?
We don't have one. I've just been doing this, and I walk forward, making sure my boots are good and wet, and I open the door.
Okay. Deck save? All right. You take half. Or possibly none, given your condition.
Hmm?
Lightning damage as the door tases your hand as you
Funnily
grab it.
enough, I'm not currently resistant to that.
Oh.
Because that requires spell points, or sorcery points, and I have used all of mine.
All right, so that's That's 7 lightning damage as you attempt to push the door open.
Uh-huh. It stings a bit. I open the door anyway.
Yep. You open the door.
See, guys, it's fine.
All right. Do it.
Okay.
We walk in.
So, yeah. Atos, as you open the door, you can see in here that the floor is plated with copper tiles, and a metal-coated skull of looks to be a humanoid is floating around this room, giving off crackling sounds as it electrifies the floor with rays of lightning. A large, naked, stitched together Frankenstein-looking creature stands in the middle of the room amid destroyed tables and shattered shards of broken glass and mining equipment. You can also see what looks to be some kind of 5-foot by 5-foot chute in the southeastern wall that curves downward.
I forgot today was Monday.
Is this the part where we fight things? I'd rather not. And then
Are they hostile? Are they attacking?
They don't seem to have paid you any mind.
You roll a niche and start smashing?
so they're over here, but they're not doing anything.
Yeah, like the skull kind of looks at you, but just kind of continues to float around the room.
Hey guys, do you think heat metal would be effective against the skull?
Is it made of metal?
Well, I yell out to it and say, Trenzia? I presume?
The skull halts in place and rotates to face you. Lightning crackling off of it.
I would like to.
Roll a niche?
I'd like to go and get one of the heads and say, "Hey, these guys were annoying you, right? We killed them for you."
All right.
It's either gonna make it happy or angry.
Okay, actually, so something I need to be clear on is how are you guys all bunching up around this door? Or is it just Aetus and the druid?
I'd like to not be anywhere near that door. That door was giving me heebie-jeebies.
All right.
It's just a little prank.
That right there, that head.
Remind me to
Yeah.
say that every time I get in trouble.
Just a little
Yeah.
prank.
Yeah.
The skull's just floating there, staring at you.
Have you noticed any weird, like, psychic shit happening around here? We think mind flayers might be involved. We've kind of been coming to investigate. It's not your stuff, is it?
The skull remains silent.
Can you speak?
I'm gonna toss the severed head onto one of the copper plates to see if the copper plate does something.
You can continue to hear the 60 hertz hum as it lands. Yeah, as you ask the skull if it speaks, it does in fact begin to speak. Words of arcane power. Roll initiative.
Well, I wasn't surprised by that.
I mean, there's a chance it would have been friendly.
Yeah, I just stood there for a while, there menacingly. And it's like, you know what, I'll murder these guys.
Does this feel like a spell?
It does in fact sound like the arcane words associated with spellcasting.
Foul me, magic.
What's counterspell?
Somebody know counterspell?
Yes.
Mister, what's your character's name again?
My character's name?
Yeah.
Wong.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Wong, comma, something.
Lieutenant going to be joining us? Oh, yes, he's right there. Huzzah. Well, not lieutenant, you know.
I would like to point out there's a large drop-off in the values for initiative at one point.
Just a small difference, yeah.
All right. Well,
I had a 7 for initiative.
You did? Oh. Okay.
Atos, you're up.
Okie dokie. Well, that is no. I am not a fan of that. Yeah. So I'm going to bonus cast my last spell, Shadow Blade, and I'm going to charge the skull.
Hmm.
Wait,
Okay.
what? That's your last what?
I didn't stutter. While the rest of you guys were running away, I was dealing with business.
Ready ho. Okay.
Oh, by the way, you are allowed to add your Dex or Strength modifier when dealing damage with Shadow Blade.
Okay. So, Atos, as you step onto the floor,
Uh-huh.
you take 9 lightning damage as
Okay.
you feel electricity course into your body.
It tickles. Do I get a melee range over?
Oh, yes. Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bonker.
A bold stratagem.
It's 13 hit.
A 13 does not hit.
Uh-oh.
Mistakes have been made.
Nah. I'm exactly
They're
where I
not by
want to
us.
be. Oh,
I
wait,
didn't say
wait,
by
wait.
us.
Are we in dim light or darkness?
It's a good question.
Because
That
if
is a
we
good
are,
question.
Shadowblade gives me advantage.
I'm going to go with dim light,
Okay.
mostly as a result of the electricity
Nuts.
cascading around the room.
Right. Well, even with advantage, I still missed.
My orb of light is still on.
That's it for my turn.
Did my counterspell appear to work?
I mean, you've beaten it in initiative, so technically counterspell doesn't necessarily need to go off yet.
Oh, okay.
It didn't have a surprise round on you, so the spell doesn't finish casting in the first place.
Right.
Although it is your turn. Or, I'm sorry, it is Wong's turn, my mistake.
Wong is going to.
Engage the enemy.
Yeah, that sounds like a good, decent plan. What do you think? I'm gonna summon my whip, and I'm gonna smack him once.
In
Have
order to
we
do
had
this, you'd have to step into the room to whip him.
How far is he from me?
20 feet.
My whip is a reach weapon, so I'll have 10 feet will put me into the room.
Yes, you would still have to physically move into the room.
Okay, well
to
then
get-
I'm not gonna summon my crossbow. I'm not gonna summon my whip. I'll summon my crossbow. So yeah, I'll just do that and shoot him from a
All
distance.
right.
No. Second thought, I am going into the room. I need to.
All right. Just a
So I'm
second as
going
you
in.
step in.
Yeah, I'm going into the room.
You take 11 points of lightning damage as you touch the copper plates.
Can I step over him?
The copper plates are literally the floor.
Whole floor?
It is the whole floor as far as your footing is concerned.
I mean, how much? Okay, my question is, how far does the copper plating run into the room?
The entirety of the room.
Oh, well, then I wouldn't walk into the room. We'll shoot from a distance.
All right, then. So what are you doing, mister?
I'm gonna blast him from outside the door. Fuck it.
All right.
I think that I think that's wrong.
Why do you think that's wrong?
Okay, because I added an 11 and I changed my tactics of what I was going to use, so I can't use an
okay.
11. I have to use a 7, and I miss on that one.
An 11 does not hit.
Then I am done. Because I fired Ether's Blast at him and I couldn't hit. So.
Mackerel?
So the skull hasn't actually casted yet, so I haven't spent the spell slot or counterspelled for real.
Correct. You have not for real counterspelled.
Okay. Can I see the skull?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna blast it.
All right.
Ooh. Does the 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit. The nat 20 does hit.
Surprising that one.
Oof.
Yeah. Pretty nice
That's
roll.
that is a very nice roll.
Does it... It's not bloody, does it?
No, it is not yet.
Alright. Someone's in melee, right? Atis went into melee?
Yes, he
Yes,
did.
sir.
Alright, Atis can have a bardic.
Ooh.
And that will be my turn.
All right. It is now the Skull's turn. It is going to cast a spell.
Counterspell.
The spell fails.
Nice.
All right. Holy shit. Fucking okay. All right, Atos. The giant naked Frankenstein-looking motherfucker is going to walk up to you,
Yo.
and he's going to attempt to smash your skull in.
Not cool, man. Not cool. Party foul.
Dude, uncool.
Do those hit?
Yep. Those both hit.
All right. All right, you take 29 points of mixture of bludgeoning and lightning damage. If it matters for resistances, those 2d6 are the lightning.
Okay. Atos is bloodied.
All right. Zalira.
Can I see the skull?
Yes. There are a lot of people in the way, but you can see it.
Wonderful. I will bonus action aim and shoot it.
I am no longer holding a sword.
That is unfortunate.
Oof.
I don't think my modifier's not changed. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 hits the skull.
30 piercing damage, and that's my turn.
All right. Your crossbow bolt is currently sticking out of this copper-plated skull's forehead. It is still sparking and angry, but you think this might be bloodied.
Good.
Right?
Yes, it is now Wrath's turn.
I would like to heat the copper plating on the skull using heat metal.
All right.
Is the skull capable of dropping this metal?
It is not.
So he takes 12 damage. And it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Hang on. The creature must succeed on a constitutional saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's glowing red hot now. The skull doesn't seem to give a fuck, though.
Oh. Well, darn. Well, that was my turn. I guess next turn I'll be getting in close and personal.
Lily.
I will cast blindness, deafness on a third level against the two things attacking us. They need to make Constitution saving throws.
All right.
That's a pass. That does fail.
All right.
Blindness.
The flesh golem seems to be attempting to look around, confused.
And my spooks will focus fire on the skull. Does the 15 hit?
The 15 does not hit. The 23 does.
All right. Skull will take 10 points of person damage. Well, actually, that's 11. My apologies. And with that, I'd like to get back in cover. And
All right.
my turn. But actually,
Skull.
you know what? I'll remain out. I'd like to peek into it. I'd like to remain like 3/4 cover. That's it for me.
All right. It is now the turn of the salesman's back. Spectre, it's your turn.
Okay, so you say the floor is made of copper, right?
The floor is indeed made of copper.
The ceiling,
Also copper.
the walls.
Those are only partly made of copper. The tiles are more spaced there. 2-foot spaces between each one.
It's basically copper floors, copper ceiling, copper struts on the walls.
Pretty much, yeah.
And this Frankenstein looking thing, does it have any metal on it?
It does not.
Man, everybody took that spell, huh?
I just have it. I get like a giant fucking list and that's on it.
What class were you again?
Alchemist.
Right.
You can heat the metal under the flesh golem, make him burn his little feet.
I'd considered that particular avenue. I am actually going to attempt to cast Levitate on the flesh golem thing.
Ooh, levitate. All right. Con save?
DC 14. Well,
That's not 20, not hitting the party.
Yeah, that's one of the DM's lucky Monday 20s.
all
Right, 'cause
right.
that's how stats work.
That is it for me.
All right. Atos.
Alrighty. Let's see. Nope, not gonna use that. I guess that's really what I got. I attempt to grapple the skull.
Interesting. All right.
Now, this is probably going to bite me in the ass. Has anything happened by the fact that I'm still standing on this copper floor?
You are correct, actually. I did forget at the start of your turn.
Okay, because it also looks like I failed to grapple. For two reasons.
You get
One,
tased.
because she evaded my grapple, and second, because I'm actually unconscious.
As Atos is tased unconscious while attempting to grab hold of the skull.
That would certainly make it a lot harder.
The hand is pulling right off of its face.
Quitter talk.
What a reverse sequence of events. Normally, it's a policeman tasing things to unconsciousness and death.
Alright, so Atos is dying on the floor.
Yep.
Wong, it's your turn.
Frick. I am going to blast the skull again, I guess. Or no. Or can I go save Atus? I ain't got many spells left. I don't know if I can save Atus. Hello?
I'm here. I'm just waiting for you to tell me what you're doing.
What is left?
The skull, the copper skull with lightning coming from it, which looks pretty bad off, and the Frankenstein-looking motherfucker. The same two guys that were here at the start.
How much, Alright, I guess... Fuck it, I'm gonna move into the room, and I'm gonna smack the, skull.
Alright. You take 8 lightning damage as you step into the room.
Okay. Let's see. What do I roll? All right. Yeah, that's it. Fuckity fuck. I missed, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Anything else?
No, that didn't weren't as good as I'd hoped it did.
Mackerel?
Alright, how's that skull looking?
Pretty bad off. It's past bloody.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep shooting it then. Does the 18 hit?
Both, I shouldn't say both. The 18 misses as an arcane shield erupts around the surface of the skull.
I see.
I would like to counterspell.
You gonna counterspell a shield?
Yeah. Plus 5 AC for the entire round is going to suck for us. We need to take care of this thing as fast as possible.
Shit, you're right.
Yep, you're within range for that. Alright.
Well, he's going next, isn't he?
The shield fails and both hit.
Shit, I should have metagame. But
Alright. Yeah, the skull kind of stutters in the air, almost falling to the ground before floating back up. The copper looks dented and damaged to all hell. It is still in the game, though. Alright. Anything else?
Now I'll let somebody else finish it off.
Alright.
and then
Well, given that you've been the one targeting it,
Oh
it's
boy.
going to fire 2 bolts of lightning, not the spell lightning bolt, like 2 arcs of lightning, at you.
Yeah, those both hit.
All right. You take 17 points of lightning damage.
All right.
And that will conclude its turn. Now for Frankenstein's turn. It's going to walk up to Wong and punch the shit out of him.
Didn't someone like blind and deafen them? Did they? What happened with that?
It's
Oh,
just
you're right. You are right. He was not in the room, so the golem wouldn't even have a good way to know that he was in there. That's a fair point.
The golem's just gonna punch me, isn't it?
Well, it can't really see you either, because it's blind. It's going to stumble its way towards the door until it can hear people around it. And it is going to wildly swing its fists at... Apparently, it is swinging its fists at Mackerel. Okay. It's really only 2 reasonable choices it could have run into. Okay.
The 22 hits.
I also forgot to roll that advantage. So the 1 misses. I'm going to guess an 11 also misses.
Yep.
All right. And then Mikmik, I believe it makes another con save at the end of its turn.
Let me double check. That sounds right. Yep. Yes, it can see clearly now. Yep.
All right. The rain is gone from its eyes, and it can see you all clear. It is now the turn of Zalira.
How far is Atus from me?
Atus is currently, with the absolute clusterfuck that is the party's size, 30 feet from you.
All right. I will run over to Atus.
I should clarify this. Will put you through the iron golem, not the iron golem, the flesh golem space.
As in provoking opportunity attacks.
More as in it is physically in your way. You would have to do one of those overrun or tumble checks. That and the attack of opportunity.
And the electrified floor.
Yeah.
I see. Do we have a teammate in shit, never mind, that won't work. Alright. Then I will shoot the skeleton.
All right. You are firing upon the skull.
Indeed.
Triple nat ones. Triple nat ones. A 19 strikes the skull.
Wonderful. $29 damage. That is the wrong button. 19 damage.
All right. This oofs the copper skull as it tumbles into oxidized copper dust and bone. Dust.
Alright, and who's closest to Atus?
Repeat.
Who's closest to Atus on our team?
Wong.
What?
Can
No,
I
Wong is closest.
Can I, as a thief with my fast hands cunning action, throw a health potion to Wong, or would that take a full action?
Yeah, that would be a bonus action.
Wonderful. I will do that. And yell to give it to Atus.
All right.
Okay, so thrown it like 30 feet past a giant golem through a doorway.
I'll make an athletics check if you want.
I was planning on going and healing him, so you can just give it to me, and then I'll move there.
No, he said he's throwing it. Yeah, make a athletics check to throw. Wong, make an acrobatics check to catch it.
24 on the throw.
All right, so it does make it into the room past the flesh golem.
Athletics or
Acrobatics.
acrobat. Oh, good. Acrobatics is my.
After all, it doesn't take strength to, catch a ball, other
Oh,
than to just keep it from
depending
falling
on
out of
how
your hand
hard.
after you
Unless it's a
catch it.
really heavy ball.
Yeah, but
Unless
this is
someone's
a
holding a
fairly
shotgun
light
at you.
potion. It's like catching a water bottle. It's more.
Can you get your hand to the right spot? Ooh, that's
I'm not sure if this is considered an easy task or a hard task.
It was a real good throw, though.
I mean, I have caught a water bottle while I was drunk and in a water bottle fight with my
DC
sister.
The DC was 12.
Yeah, it was not a
It
pretty
would have been
watch.
10 at base, and I just added 2 because the goal.
That's a yikes.
The potion crashes to the ground
That is
after
so
just
fucked up.
missing Wong's hand.
Does it break?
It does break. You guys just threw a glass vial like 35 feet onto a metal floor.
Well, that's unfortunate. But I've had like 4 of these since our first trip back to the city that I've just been keeping in my pocket, so figured I might as well use them.
All right.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Wrathgar.
So the flesh golem's like outside of the protection of the copper plate, right?
No, it's currently on the copper plates.
But do I have to get onto the copper plates to attack him?
At this position, no. It is currently right at the edge. Physically
How much-
standing in the door.
How much space is available?
Not a lot.
Darn.
You are currently in a. Well, everybody in the party, with the exception of those in the plated room, are currently crammed into a 20 by 20 room centered around a door frame. There is a 10-foot corridor on the other side of this before it opens up into that big room.
Then I will cast Healing Spirit on Atis.
Oh, that's an AoE.
I mean, it's just 5. It's a 5-foot cube.
That's true.
Okay.
Should I, can I position it to get more than one person?
No. Not currently.
Atus gets 5 hit points back. And when he starts his turn, he'll give another d6.
Okay.
He'll then turn into a bear, march up to the face of this flesh golem, and then roar at it, attracting all his attention.
Uh-huh.
But since I already used my action, I can't really attack.
All right. Lily.
Well, seeing how the skeleton, the skull caught the oof, and the flesh golem's only threat, I'm gonna focus fire on the flesh golem, attacking with firebolt and then the goons. That is firebolt.
And 11 hits.
And the skeleton's here. I'm assuming they all hit.
They all hit.
Alright. That'll be a total of 40 damage, mixture of fire and piercing. 7 damage is fire if it matters. And I would like to get back in cover, away from the spooky thing. This concludes my turn.
All right. Yeah, that yeah, I'll put the oof on the golem. All right. Sales dude, Spectre.
Okay.
I'll be back.
The Frankenstein golem looking thing's still up, correct?
Indeed.
Is the floor still electrified?
Yeah, as you listen for it, you no longer hear that 60 hertz hum.
Okay.
Is it 144 hertz now?
420, my man.
420 hertz. Everybody gets high when they get electrocuted.
It's a good buzz, my friend.
How injured does it look?
It just looks like it took a number of crossbow bolts, but it doesn't look bloodied yet.
Okay. Is anyone in melee with it?
Yes. Currently, both Mackerel and Wrathguard are in melee with it.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use grease on the floor in a 10-foot square. I'm going to try to nail the corner of that square on the flesh golem Frankenstein thing.
All right. I believe it has to make a dex to not trip and slip on its ass.
Yes, DC of 14.
You hear that cartoon sound effect that typically precedes slipping, followed by the thump as it hits the ground.
I mean, a slide whistle.
Yes, the slide whistle.
That'll be it for me.
All right. Atos. Death save.
Wait,
No,
Danny,
I have
You're
5
not
hit points.
dead. My apologies. I know.
In fact, don't I get
forgot to-
an additional d6 when I start my turn here?
He does.
Yes.
Great. So I'm going to pick myself up, because the floor is no longer electrified, right?
Yep. You no longer hear the 60-hertz hum.
Great. Flesh Golem still up?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Ray of Frost.
That hits.
Alright, 6 cold damage, and it loses 10 speed.
All right.
That's it for me. I'm just going to stay here and keep getting healed.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, Rev, what's your wisdom mod?
+5.
+5. Okay. Mister, did you
Sorry?
say you were leaving?
No, he said he's back.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Yeah, I've been gone, yeah, but I just got back. Ooh, on my turn too. Cool. DM? Where did DM go?
I'm still here.
Okay, what is it my
I wasn't
turn?
sure
Or?
if Atos had finished his stuff.
Yeah, I said I was done.
Okay. Oh, my apologies. I didn't hear that part. Wong, yes, it's you're up. Your turn. Your move.
What? Is the big greeny thing still, the big monster still there in the skull, or is the skull dead finally?
The skull is currently a pile of oxidized copper and bone dust on the ground right next to you.
Alright, what about the big thing?
Yeah, he took a couple of crossbow bolts to the chest, but he's currently yelling angrily in the doorframe.
Hit him.
What are you hitting him with?
Yeah, oh fucking hell! I've rolled a 3, a 4, a 1, and a 2. Are you fucking kidding me?
If it makes you feel better, that does hit.
That hits? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What's
It's a
this thing's
big
armor
big
class?
flesh ball.
The number to beat here is a 9.
Wow.
Okay. Question is anybody in melee besides me? I'm not in
Me.
melee. Wait. Oh, somebody is in melee with him? Good.
I'm screaming in his face.
Wait, are we all in melee?
No, I'm in the healing spirit.
But the people who didn't go through the door are in melee.
Are they?
We're probably close to melee, if not in melee.
Yes, you guys are all bunched up around the doorway. For a creature this size, you are basically all in.
Okay. And it's in melee with us in the doorway.
Yes.
I see.
Mister, you gonna roll damage? Hot damn, this thing's bloody now.
That's magical blunt damage.
Hit
All
him
right.
with the power of the 420, my brother. Magical blunt.
Oh, fucking Christ. God damn it. My apologies. Mister, you should have... You're making a melee attack, right?
Oh, yeah.
My apologies. You should have advantage on that attack roll. It is currently prone.
What are the odds he crits?
My apologies. I've gotten so used to you Eldritch blasting. My mistake. All right.
No, hit's a
We'll
hit.
just
All
keep
right.
that damage roll then. All
It's
right.
the same damage roll, yeah.
Yep. It is now bloody mackerel. Yes, it is prone in front of you due to the grease that it slipped on.
Ooh, it's prone. Alright. I have something that's a melee attack, I think. No, I spent my spell slot for that. Is it close enough that ranged attacks would have disadvantage? Or am I... Oh, well, no, it's prone.
It is prone, but also in melee.
So that would cancel out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advantage, disadvantage.
Two hits. All right. Yeah. 10 damage. All right.
And, oh, what the hell, I'll give Wong a bardic inspiration. And that'll be it.
All right. DM1 is currently dead. DM2 is prone. He's going to stand up and attempt to, we're going to say hit the, we're going to have him try to hit a Rathgar.
Yay! The 18 hits.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to like the fact that it's still smoldering. Seems a little distracted. Tries to punch the bear while he pats himself out. Zalira?
There's just the flesh golem up.
Mm-hmm.
I will shoot it. 22 to
Hit.
hit. Uh, 32 damage. And
All
that'll
right.
be my turn.
Yeah, this thing's not looking great at all. Rathgar?
I attempt to eat the bear.
What?
I claw and bite at it.
You attempt to eat the bear. Oh, okay.
I mean, no,
The party watches the druid attempt to rip his own guts out.
I attempt to eat the flesh off the flesh golem.
Okay,
That's a little
that
different.
makes more sense.
No, you fool, you'll just promote it to a regular golem.
Does he look like he has huge guts?
Who, the flesh golem or the bear?
No, the flesh golem.
Well, they're both large creatures, so you can assume that given the length of a human intestine, and this is a humanoid, it probably would have what's classified as huge-sized guts.
Both those hit, right?
Even the 9
Yes.
hits, I think.
Yes, a 9 meets the armor class and is thus a hit.
He takes 24 points of eating damage.
Well, you eat him. He's dead.
Magical eating damage.
You guys are now out of initiative.
Alright, while we're out of initiative, I'd like to run over into the healing spirit and take advantage of however much of it is left. I think it's 4 rounds worth.
I would also
Something
like
like
to
that.
get the healing.
I would also like to get some heals.
No, wait, Adis, did you use it twice or only once?
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, that'll suffice for now.
Yep, I'm good.
So, DM, in my research of various spooky necromantic dealings, have I ever come across a subject related to this individual, this creature, the skull?
Make an Arcana check. Yeah, you think this might be some kind of variation of a flaming skull? Your knowledge of flaming skulls is pretty much that it is a relatively intelligent undead creature, keeping most of the original subject's intellect, personality, and knowledge, subject to some degradation. Maintains limited spell casting. Beyond that, don't really know much about it.
Huh. Do I know
Given
if
that
it's similar to like a demi-lich or something? Should we be worried about this thing coming back and biting us in the ass?
Okay, yeah, you would know that this is a demi-lich would require actual lichdom. A flaming skull is a much lower necromantic ritual to create than lichdom.
Interesting. All right.
If I knew there were going to be lost souls, I would have brought my shotgun.
Right.
Apparently I got Doom on the brain today.
Lucky none of them are dark.
Doom souls.
You
guys
said there were
see-
ruined tables and such in here, right?
Yes, indeed, I believe I did.
Any drawers, cabinets, things that may or may not have things in them?
Oh, no drawers. These would be like actual tables, but they are really, really destroyed. Like, charred.
I imagine the zappy bit.
Yeah, it turns out having 3d6 lightning coursing through you every 6 seconds is not very pleasant.
Mhm.
Tends to damage the wood.
You guys hear a loud burp, and you see the flesh golem is gone.
Damn.
You did not eat the entire flesh golem in 2 minutes.
He ate the bones. If there were
Right.
bones.
Well, the bear is very full now.
Yeah,
How much of the flesh golem I ate.
I'm just not setting the precedent where you can eat an entire large creature in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a horrific sight coming out.
You need to install a bag of holding inside your mouth.
Well, you see,
God, do that with like a giant snake? Oof.
Mm.
I'm a bear with the hard case of the munchies.
Notes for Saturday.
Alright, yeah. What remains though is yeah, you guys can still see that 5x5 chute in the south corner of the room. And you can also see that there is a hallway that goes south. Or I should say southwest, mostly west.
I'll look down. What's in the chute?
Yeah. So you see a 5x5 chute extending downwards. It looks very roughly hewn. You can see plenty of hand and footholds on this as it slopes out of sight.
Does it take a bend, or is it greater than 60 feet of dark vision?
It does take a bend.
Gotcha. Does Adis looks fine after that fight?
I'm still slightly bloodied, but I'm good to go. What's down the chute?
Well, let's see. Don't think I've healed you yet. You can take 15.
Oh, cool. I'm not bloodied anymore.
I've actually got a good bit of healing left myself. Use that if we need it later.
I didn't quite hear you. Do you need healing?
No, I said I've got healing left if we need it. I haven't used any of my second levels.
Nice. Well, we got the chute in the other exit. Any particular that you fancy?
I think the shaft will lead somewhere interesting.
What is shaft?
Chute, shaft, whatever.
Can we dig it?
I like to think of it as some kind of hatch.
Repeat?
Wait, so what kind of opening is this exactly?
Like a mining chute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds promising.
All right, I go down the chute.
All right, guys. You go down the chute.
I'll follow.
Let's all follow.
Climbing your way down, you enter what looks to have once been a mine.
Is there something stable at the top of the chute that I can tie a bunch of ropes and chains to and have a way back up?
He said there's a bunch of handholds.
Yeah, there's a lot of hand and footholds, and no, there's nothing really on the outside at the top to fasten anything to.
Well, what I meant is it's an easy climb. Is the implication.
That too.
All right. Then I'll follow the rest of the party down.
All right, yeah. You guys climb down into this mine complex. You're currently standing in a roughly 30 by 60 foot area with another 10-foot divot up on the north wall. And you can see that this mining area extends both south and east, 20-foot wide hallways.
What's in a 10-foot divot? Anything special?
a mining cart.
What's in it?
Are you walking up to it?
Sure. And then the trap happened.
All right, yeah. You look over into the mining cart. You see some lumps of ore.
What kind of ore?
Make a
It's boat oars.
let's call it history check.
All right, I can work with that.
Do you have proficiency in like metalworking tools?
Nope.
Those tools? Okay.
It's an entire cart full of boat oars.
Boat oars.
Yeah, it looks to be a mostly copper ore. You do find a small lump of ore. We're talking less than a pound of rock, interlaced what might be mithril.
And that's only the stuff I can see on the outside, correct?
It's not very full. This is maybe at like 33% capacity.
The apocrypha mineral ore.
Which one?
Wait, what ore did you say? I forgot already. You said
Mithril.
copper and something
Copper
else.
ore and a very small amount. We're talking like less than a pound of mithril.
I'll take the mithril. The little
To
baby
clarify,
thing of
this is
mithril.
ore.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't suppose I know a value to these ores, do I?
Copper's dirt cheap, but mithril's usually fairly
Copper's
expensive.
dirt cheap. Yeah, mithril is normally pretty valuable. The amount you have though, and unrefined, it's not worth a lot.
Okay. Anything else?
Is the copper worth its weight in copper pieces?
Is it? I don't-
No, unfortunately, the copper pieces were kind of like pennies, where it actually costs more to make them. Copper does not pay for itself, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Big sad. All right. We got south and east, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's closer to where I'm at?
God damn it! Hold on. Too many freaking tabs. Okay, there we go. East. East is closest.
I peek at the east.
Yeah, you can see overturned mine carts, leftover mining equipment, before it trails off into darkness beyond your dark vision.
Oh, if no one else wants to do anything, I'll go and start
I'll go with you.
ordering skeletons to look under mining carts with me.
I'm not looking at mining carts. I just keep going east.
I will look in the mining carts.
Just a second while I mark off sight lines.
Is this the part where an intellect devourer comes out of the mining carts and oofs the people searching the carts?
Why do you naturally assume that he's going to kill us? I mean, does he
I'm
have
joking.
precedent?
I'm only joking.
I mean, does Gilbert have a precedent for killing characters?
No, Gilbert never.
Just yours.
I mean, oh.
Don't feel bad, mister. I also cut the oof.
Yikes.
I mean, that was being facetious because Gilbert does have a history of killing us.
Yeah, he's never killed one of my characters.
Imagine
He has a
having
lower
one
body
hit
count
point.
than I do as a DM.
Yeah.
Killed a couple of mine as a DM.
I still remember that level 1 poor ranger, or was it a rogue?
Yeah, he
That Forrest
got into a
had.
fight with a giant frog and lost.
Yeah.
That's a big sad.
One,
You know?
wasn't it? God, that was horrible.
Yeah, only 2 people have killed my characters. One of them was Under, and the other was Spectre.
Hey, it was
It's,
friendly fire. If it was
Yeah.
friendly,
Yeah, wait,
and
don't
was
I get half
probably
credit for that
your fault,
friendly
'cause you
fire
were-
one?
I
Yeah,
had
you can have
no way of knowing that you were in that room.
Yeah, I'm not blaming you.
Blame the target for being downrange of the wizard.
So, about killing the party.
Ooh, boy, am I dying.
All right.
Is this the part where we
I
die?
would like to say that I was also searching.
Right, so I need a dexterity saving throw from Atus, Wrathguard, and... What's the second one I measure this out?
Right.
It's kind of a
Why?
weird AoE. I want to make sure I'm not throwing too many people inside of it from where it's hitting. Okay, yeah, so Atus, Wrathguard, and Mackerel. I need you guys to make dex saves
Yep.
as a
Blah.
Oofed it?
glob of spittle comes flinging out from beside one of the mining carts.
It's a good thing I made myself good at these.
A wad of spittle comes out of one of the...
Yes,
Is this a
a
fucking
wad of spittle
spoder?
and splashes.
Spicy goo.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I thought me and Zalira were totally gonna catch the oof.
Oh, there's Wrathguard. Okay, so Wrathguard and Atus. You guys are currently blind.
I see.
No, you don't.
Initiative.
Right.
I think this is the part where we all look up at the ceiling.
I roar.
Oh.
Where we're going, we won't need eyes.
Save yourself from hell.
Come on, guys. I'm not going to rip off of Event Horizon until at least floor 4.
What floor are we on to?
Yeah, you guys got 2 more floors before you get Event Horizon.
What point do we get, shit, what was that? Was that a Resident Evil movie? With the SWAT team in the elevators? What floor do
Oh,
we get
I know what
that
you're
at?
talking about.
Yeah, that's when they got cut apart. Yeah, that was a Resident Evil movie.
What's
That's what
that floor
happens when you
set?
try to skip floors.
All right. Lily, it is your turn.
So, I was ordering some skeletons to, like, push aside a mining cart so I could see what was underneath it. And what happened exactly?
Well, from a different direction, not that mining cart. I have that one marked down. A lump of spittle came flying by. I say spittle because it's like a glob of fluidy looking stuff, and splashed onto Atus, Wrathgar, and Mackerel.
Can me or the skeletons determine the point of origin? What is attacking us?
I would say that would be you determining it, not your skeletons.
They might have a better passive than me, or active. Let me check. So I can mentally communicate with them. If they do a better job, I'd offer to. Well, I'd let them do the check. Let's see. No, I do better actually. Strange. So is that a perception check?
That would be a perception check.
Are these things extra sneaky breaky?
Super sneaky breaky.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what direction that came from. Sorry
Well-
about the delays on some of this. I'm having to flip to sections of my notes because I wasn't sure what route you were going to take.
Okay, that's all right. Whatever mining cart I was looking at, I ordered the spooky scary skeletons to drop it or move it, and I'd like to use that as cover along with the spooky scary skeletons. All of us hold in our actions to attack whatever the hell's downrange that's attacking friendlies.
Okay, so just in case it becomes relevant, are they flipping the cart as they were lifting it and then taking cover behind it, or are they letting it down and climbing in it?
They're gonna like scooch it so that way it's long ways to provide more cover, and they're gonna let it down, and they're gonna take cover behind it along with me.
How light are these
Okay.
mining cars?
Yeah, these things are only like 6 feet long. It's not for like 2 people.
Well, we'll go ahead and make two formations then. One
Yeah,
in front, one in back.
there is plenty of cover in this region, I should say.
Here's basically
Alright,
what
yeah.
happened to us.
Yep. So I'm holding my action, firebolt. They hold their actions to fire.
All
This
right.
concludes my turn.
Atos, you are currently blinded.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to pull that potion out of my pack and drink it.
Which potion?
That potion of heroism I had.
Ah, yes.
I guess my real question is, so after I drink it, was it actually a potion of heroism?
It was a potion
Oh,
of heroin.
yes. It was an actual potion of heroism.
You drink 1 potion of water. You feel less thirsty.
Cool. I guess that's all I do. I can't see anything. That was an action, so.
All right. Wong. Something is wrong in this mine shaft.
I am going to try to figure out where that thing with that spit came from.
Perception check.
Oh, bitch. Then I'm going to hold my action in case something pops up. I'm going to kill it.
All right. What are you holding your action to do to the target?
I'm going to Etheridge Blast if something jumps out. Gives me more versatility.
All right. The DM. All right. So, you guys begin to hear incoherent babbling coming from just in front of the party.
Can any of
I-
us who... Sorry, go on.
I need a wisdom saving throw from Atus, Rathgar, and Mackerel.
Is this versus Charmed or Frightened?
That's a good question.
Just a second, let me check the wording. It is not.
Oof.
Atis, you, I think, still have a bardic if you didn't use it. Unless it's been more than 10 minutes, but I don't think it has.
I'm going to use it. What is it, a D8?
Yeah.
Huzzah.
I don't think that would get you.
I don't think a 7 cuts the mustard.
I'm not sure a 10 would do it.
Oh,
Alright.
okay, you net one.
So, Atus and Mackerel. Both of you are unable to take reactions, at least until the start of your next turn.
Slow?
And I will need you guys to roll a d8 to
Oh,
determine what
no.
you do during your turn.
Oh, do I feel confused?
Do you want us to roll that now or when it's our turn?
When it's your turn. All right. And from there, since Atus is in front, and which one of you guys were blinded again? My apologies. I forgot to take note of it.
Yo.
Atus and Rathgar were blinded. Mackerel was not.
I was not.
Okay. Atus is the close. All right. So in this case, Mackerel, you would see this creature emerge from behind a mining cart.
Only I see this.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Yeah, it is a matter of angles, unfortunately, at the moment.
Oh, okay.
You see this thing emerge, and it is going to attempt to eat Atus.
But sorry, where is this coming from?
Just ahead of you guys.
Oh,
I would remind you I am blind.
he is blind.
Yep.
Yep.
Does that hit? All right.
Damn, this is going to be spooky, isn't it?
As this thing begins to gnaw on your face and flesh,
What the fuck?
Atus is badly bloodied.
all right.
Imagine getting hit. Fucking cringe, dude.
The funny thing is, that potion gives you 10 temporary hit points. I'm down to 6 hit points.
Fucking A. I don't see Adis where I'm at.
I would say that as this thing erupts around, yeah, you guys can see this now. Make
It's on
your
fire.
shot.
Fucking hell. 5 spooky, 3 me.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those amorphous blobs that slides forward, kind of sits up to glomp, and then you guys see it.
I don't think 8 hits. Does 15 hit?
A 15 hits. Wong, I believe you also had a readied Eldritch Blast.
Is Wong here?
Mr.
Mister.
I don't even see Mr. here. Nani?
Yeah, he's not here.
Well, oofed.
I don't remember him leaving.
Either. It's a mixture
Well,
of fire and person.
That is badly unfortunate. All right, that is
Also,
damage.
fuck this.
Wrathguard.
Can I unblind myself? Like, what's blinding me? Is it like a sticky stuff across my eyes?
You know, it is a good thing that you mention this. It has, technically speaking, been this creature's next turn. Atus, you and Wrathgar are no longer blind.
Oh, good.
Yay! It did nothing.
So
to
I can
me,
like
pretty
I can like
much.
clear my eyes. There's just like all these mouths and teeth in front of me. Like, yeah, that's about right.
Sorry, I had to step away. Are we in initiative?
We are.
So how much space is like here?
Not a lot. It's a 20-foot wide corridor filled with party members and strewn about mining equipment and carts.
But let's say I conjured animals on the other side of the thing. Could they all charge at him?
They would not be able to effectively now. You know what? Fuck it. Sure.
They can.
Pretty sure you'd have the. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see far enough back there to get a couple of good spots.
Yay! The goats are back.
Yay!
And they all charge.
Okay.
Need some emotional llamas.
Yeah, really.
I take it the 9 misses.
The 9 misses, the rest hit.
He then has to make 3 DC.
He does not.
He can't be knocked prone.
Correct.
You slime.
The amorphous blob just kind of jiggles as it's being hit. Look, it shrieks in pain, but yeah. As it gets kind of knocked around, it just kind of reforms.
Spooky outer space
Alright.
shit.
Man, how many slimes do we got to fight? I mean, shit.
The answer is yes.
You're in Undermountain.
This ain't no Hello Kitty land.
Yeah, it's slimes all the way down.
I literally just pull out the book, okay, guys? You walk into the fights. I just kill
Wait
you
till we
with
get
them.
to the slime floor.
Bonus action healing word on Atus. And then I just back up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right. Zoira.
That's it.
Is this thing attached to a tooth or just trying to eat him?
It is not currently attached to him, but it did just attempt to eat.
Alright. How far is A2's from me?
Atus is currently 20 feet from you.
Is there enough room to get between A2's and the slime?
There is not.
You do not
Alright.
want to
Well-
do that.
I mean, I suppose you could push him out of the way.
Yeah, I will go up to A2's, pull him back,
Oh,
and
fuck, like hell you are. I got him right where I want him.
you can either do this while you're on the feet, or I can do it when you're on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna melt this fucker.
Alright, fine, then I'll stand next to A2's if there's room.
Okay, yeah, there's some room.
And then I will stab it.
All right.
This is short sword. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Wonderful. This is magic damage.
All right.
27.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Mackerel.
Alright, I think I have to roll a d8, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Alright, what does that
4.
get me?
You do nothing.
No action, no bonus action, nothing.
Correct. You just kind of stand there.
Alright then.
Also, since it is the start of your turn, I need a repeat of that wisdom saving throw. You continue to have no reaction, and you'll
Nice.
be rolling a d8 next turn.
That's not good.
All right. Salesman.
What do I see?
You can see from where you are a 20-foot wide tunnel strewn with mining carts and equipment. Far end of what you can currently see, you see Zalira and Atos in melee with a giant pink fleshy glob covered in mouths. It looks like the Thing, with a bunch of giant goats behind it. You know those were summoned by Rathgar.
Right. Okay. One second. So, uh, what sort of like mining debris, like tools otherwise, is laying around?
Pickaxes, lanterns, shovels, piles of ore, upright and overturned mining carts, barrels.
Are these lanterns lit?
They are not.
Are these like oil lanterns or like wax candle lanterns?
These would be oil.
Okay. I am going to use catapult on an oil lantern and send it flying at the big giant thing.
All right, I believe it has to make a dex save.
Yes, it does. Number to beat's gonna be 14.
Yep. Just a second. I had to confirm the modification. All right.
And both it and the lantern take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Is the lamp still intact?
It's crumpled a bit, but yeah, it's still effectively intact.
Okay. Alright, that'll be it for
It
me.
just looks like you smashed it into something pretty hard. Is that all?
That'll be it.
All right, Lily.
The flash of a wand. Another firebolt in the skeleton's attack.
Hit.
Does a
Hit.
13 hit?
Hit.
Nice. I have to ask, since an oil lantern's been thwacked upon the foe, has any oil spread to the thing? And if so, does it affect any damage with the firebolt?
We'll add a D4 to that. D4 fire.
Huzzah. Six. It's going to be a total of 43 damage, 10 of which is fire.
Oof. That's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. With that, I peek back in cover, and I make sure the skeletons are the pocket for the quarterback that is me. In other words, they're surrounding me.
Okay.
That is it for me.
Atos.
All right. So didn't you need me to do like a D8 or something like that?
Yep. I need you to make a D8, and then, after that, a wisdom save.
Hey, I think you did the thing.
Okay, so you do nothing, but you no longer lose your reaction, and you will not have to make a D8 at the next turn.
Okay.
Wong,
What?
your turn.
Okay.
The
Well,
thing is attempting to eat your party.
I'm gonna try to hit it with some with some magic-y stuff. See if I can Etrich blast this thing. Yes, sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
Do the thing. Murderize it.
Combat
both.
is not a democratic process.
Hit both of the melee people in the back. Yeah.
No, but it is somewhat of a meritocracy.
That it is.
Oh, that's not friendly
roll
fire
up.
numbers.
One might say a aristocratic meritocracy. Hit, miss. All right.
Daddy's eat. Wait, for my bonus action, oh, I can't cast another spell. Well, that's not a spell, technically.
You used a cantrip, so you can use your bonus action to cast a proper spell.
I mean, I was gonna use my Hexblade's curse. I can curse it, you know. I should have done it before I attacked, but I didn't realize it until after. So, yeah.
All right. That is unfortunate.
All right, I'm just gonna.
All right. The thing. All right. It spits right in front of it. I need Mackerel, Zalira, Atus, and 2 of the goats to make dexterity saving throws.
11.
I think I avoid being blinded again.
A nat 1 and a nat 20.
All right. Zalira is blinded. Mackerel is not blinded. Atus is not blinded. 1 goat is blinded, the other is not. The thing is now going to attempt to eat Zalira.
Solera, no!
Strangely enough, 26 does hit.
You do have your dodge, right?
I do have my dodge. Am I able to take reactions? Gilbert?
Did you pass your wisdom saving throw last round?
I wasn't told to make a wisdom saving throw. I moved into melee after its last turn.
In that case, yes,
Wonderful.
you are able to take reaction still. It has not been your turn yet.
Reaction uncanny dodge. Half damage on that. That is 14. Math.
17.
Yeah. I am not quite bloodied.
All right. Wrathguard.
Alright. The blind goat.
Hold on. Hold on, Wrathguard. So, I need your goats, all of them, and yourself as well. This is the start of your turn to make wisdom saves. Pass, 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 fail, pass.
Imagine
So
a
what-
goat failing a wisdom save. Fucking cringe, dude.
So what happens to the goat that fails?
All right, so the goat that fails has no reaction. I needed to make a D8. It drools and does nothing.
That poor goat. Well, the other 3 goats will. I'm debating on whether to move back and charge again or just attack. I think they're going to all attack because if they get hit, they're just gonna die.
Hit, miss, hit.
Then I'm going to produce a flame and throw it at the thing.
All right.
10 fire damage. I don't know if the oil also is still on it or if it's all burnt off.
The oil has been burned off. Anything else?
That's it. No, that's it.
All right. Zalira, whiz save.
I am good at things that are. This isn't a charm, right?
It is not.
Aha! 3.
Okay, so you don't have reactions. I need you to make a D8. Ooh. Okay. So you take no action or bonus action, but you will use all of your movement to move in a random direction. Roll for me a D4. All right. You run to the goats and provoke an attack of opportunity.
I see. I see. That does hit.
And take 35 piercing damage as its mouths bite into your flesh.
I do not move out of melee range.
Are you currently unconscious?
Indeed.
All right.
If that did 1 less damage, I would have been fine.
That's exactly your HP. Oof.
All right.
And it's
Mackerel.
Alright, I think I roll another d8.
Yep.
What does that do?
You do nothing.
Alright. Does that pass?
That does.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I roll that at the beginning of... Oh, I already... Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's... So the D8 determines what you do during that turn.
And that's at the end. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you get affected by the save, and that... So, yeah, you get affected at the start of your turn, and then you roll a dice to determine what you do the next turn. Effectively, it's weird. All right, yeah, but you're clear for next turn. Salesman.
What do I say?
You see that Zalira just got fucked up by the thing.
How healthy does it look?
It does not yet look bloodied.
Has it been shot with any arrows or bolts?
Yes.
Are they protruding from it?
You do not currently see them. They look like they've been absorbed into the sifting mass of flesh and...
One second, I gotta read a spell description. Okay, never mind.
There is a risk associated with it, but the skeletons are about to fire again.
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet.
How many people are in melee with this thing?
Atus, Zalira, 4 goats.
What's the smallest amount of friendlies I can hit if I were to put a 20-foot cube on it?
Hmm.
Is it tall enough that you can go over heads?
It is not. Fewest number of friendlies or most expendable friendlies?
Both.
So, if you target towards the area behind it, you would be able to. Oh shit! No. 20-foot cube. Sorry, give me a second while I try to find a good. You'd be able to catch this thing in 3 goats.
Alright, I'll do that with the fairy fire then. That's Dex saves. 14 is the number to beat.
Everyone's lighting up a disco party.
Okay, advantage on attack all around, I guess.
All right.
And that'll be it.
Lily?
I fire.
So you do. You guys have bombarded this thing enough. The number to beat is 12. So all hits.
666. Thirteen fire. The rest is a person.
It is now bloody.
So I'd look at the ceiling. Is there anything that's like above the thing that might conveniently fall?
No. It looks like a tunnel.
Unfortunate. Well, I'd like to go back to cover.
All right. Atus?
All right. Well, I'm just gonna line up a nice blast from the circlet of blasting and give them all 3 barrels.
All right. Are in melee, so I think that would be a flat roll with range spellcasting like
It
that?
should be, yeah.
Yeah, that's a flat roll.
One goes wide, I guess.
Yeah, you fire that one as one of the mouths open and kind of open up to the space behind it. Fires clean through. The other 2 hit.
For a total of 12 fire damage.
All right.
And that is it for me.
All right. Wong?
Is it my turn?
It is. What do you do?
I am going to blast him.
Two hits. Oof. Damn, that's good damage.
I blast it.
All right. DM. It spits again at the ground in front of it. I need Atus, Zalira,
Unconscious.
3 goats. All right. Everybody there is blinded.
Even the 16?
Even the 16.
Dang.
Yep.
Oh no.
Hmm. The gibbering mouther is going to attempt to eat Zalira as she lies dying on the ground. I believe that's 2 failed death saves now.
Have I been hit?
Well, a hit against you would be an automatic crit because you're.
Yes. If it hits me, it's an automatic crit since I'm unconscious in melee.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
it technically does actually have to make a hit to hit roll because it could double nat 1 or something.
You know, this is true. This is true.
Doesn't she have to be paralyzed for it to auto
Unconscious.
Unconscious, right?
Yeah. Well,
That looks like it
I
hits.
believe that is 2 failed death saves.
That is 2 failed death saves.
Wrathguard.
So my goats attack, 1 with advantage and 3 with disadvantage.
But they would have advantage because the thing's also lit up by fairy fire, so it should be flat rolls for those guys.
That's only if they can see it. And since they're blinded, they can't see it.
This is true. They cannot see a fairy fire when they have no eyes to see.
Oof.
It turns out you do, in fact, need eyes to see where we're going.
Is that really how that works?
it makes sense to me.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way it makes sense for a creature with true sight to be able to see through things like blur and mirror image. It lets them see past illusions, and those are illusion spells.
Oh no, that literally is how it works. It even says in the spell that you have to be able to see it.
Yep. Just like in this case, it says that you guys need to be able to hear the gibbering mouther to be affected by its gibbering as it gibbers at you.
Gibber, gibber, gibber. Gibber,
Gibber,
jabber.
gibber, 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 gibber as it eats the party. Those are 2 misses. And 2 hits.
And then healing word, Mr. Unconscious Man. You are no longer unconscious.
All right.
Ooh.
Back from unconsciousness. I believe that's a point of exhaustion, yes? As per the unconscious rules?
That is a point of exhaustion.
Indeed.
Oh wait, I forgot the +5, so that's actually a 6.
All the difference that's going to make.
Might be
At least
it might be the difference between instant death or unconsciousness.
You know, it has been a while. I'm seeing a nat 20 coming up soon.
Don't jinx yourself.
Disengage and run away. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Actually, you know, that actually is a good point about the disengaging. I should have had you do this at the start of your turn, but no sense to miss it now. I need wisdom saves from your goats. And you. Fail, 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 fail.
Um,
All right. Yep, so you lose your reaction at the start of your next turn. We'll be rolling d8s.
Yikes.
Zalira, it is the start of your turn. Wisdom saving throw. That fails. Roll a d8.
What's a 2 get me?
You lay on the ground, motionless, as the gibbering worms its way into your skull.
Oh, so I'm doing the same thing I was doing before.
Yeah, except honestly, dying was more pleasant.
Alright.
Mackerel.
All right. How is the Mouther doing?
He is bloody.
He is bloodied, huh? All right. I'm gonna give a bardic to Zalira. Let's mark that off here.
Can you use Bardics on saving throws?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Saving
Attack
throws,
rolls,
attack
ability
rolls,
checks.
damage.
Nah,
Not
are
damage.
you swords bard?
Not damage. Oh, that's a sword bard. Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna blast it. Oh, I have advantage, don't I?
You should.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
All right. Is there any cover around here that I can get into without triggering opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to do that. How much cover am I getting?
Half cover.
All right.
These are pretty sturdy mining carts.
Yeah, that'll be it then.
All right. Salesman.
Okay. Let's see. Gonna catapult another oil lantern at it. Dex save, DC 14. And that's 12 for the lantern and whatever it hits. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Next up is Lily.
Like to oof the thing.
All right. Hit.
It's a good thing I got advantage, man. Did I get to add that extra D4?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 48 total. 14 fire, the rest is person.
All right. Yeah, that puts the hurt on this thing.
Back in cover, and that concludes my turn.
All right. I believe Atos, you're up.
All right. Well, I am gonna tase him. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm
You were
gonna do.
blinded, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm attacking with disadvantage.
All right. Yeah, sorry. My notes are a bit gory when it comes to all the people that have and have not been affected by various effects.
And I'm gonna add a bardic to that,
Ah,
Oh,
nice.
god damn it.
making it a 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Which does 9 lightning damage, and it gets no reaction.
All right. I also goofed there again. I need you to make that wisdom save.
Ah.
That passes. You're all good.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. Wong.
I am going to blast him again until the puddle stops twitching. Well, fudgy duck. Is that a one hit?
One hit. Wait. Why are you making flat rolls? You should have advantage. He's been fairy fired.
Unless he's blind.
I don't think he's been blinded. If he was, he'd still be firing at disadvantage.
No, I have not been. Oh, look at that. 11 and 11. Oh, two
hits.
Cool. That wasn't right.
Just put a plus. There you go.
I'd be a little concerned if you dealt that much damage in a single hit.
That's how much damage I dealt.
All right. Yeah, it's not looking great.
I'm done.
All right, I believe it's the Gibbering Mouther's turn again, if memory serves. It is going to attempt to... Yep, still the easiest prey is Zalira, so it's going to attempt to eat Zalira.
I was one away from being death. That was one number.
We'll see. Yeah, not dead yet.
All right,
Well, it's like
Zalira,
2
it
failed
is-
deaths. It's insta crit, isn't it? Or are you up?
She
I
had
was doing the
HP.
healing word.
Oh, okay.
If it wasn't for that healing word, she'd be dead now.
Yeah.
Yay!
So she's just back
All right.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep, back unconscious.
Oh no.
That's the third 6 you've rolled for this.
I know. Like, good God, if this is a dragon fight, oof. Apparently
666.
tonight's apparently tonight's not the night of nat 20s. Tonight's the night of recharge. This thing's gonna fire farther back, and it's going to deck save from the goats and Wrathguard.
Wait, what? The goats are
Attempting to
behind it,
blind. Yeah, I know. It's still spitting at him.
but I'm in front of it, like, further back.
Yes, it has an AoE spit.
Would this hit me again since I'm in melee with him?
Wait, what the fuck is... My apologies. Bad note taking there. No, that would only be the... Why the fuck did I have... That makes no goddamn sense. Yeah, no. Wrathguard's not even there to get hit. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, he's spitting on the goats. Just the 4 goats. My apologies.
Then the goats all trample the party.
Unfortunately, my line for people that have been affected by, the mind effect got blurred into the where people are located on the map line. Fail, pass, fail, fail.
So only one goat can see.
Yep. Also, I think he was one of the ones that was blinded previously. All right, Wrathguard.
So I have to make a wisdom save?
In diddly deed you do. Actually, wait, no. You have to make your D8. Last I checked, you guys all failed your last round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, D8s from you and all your goons. Let's go goons first and then you if you'd prefer. Okay. So the first goat. It's a 5. Goat number 1, roll a d4. It attempts to start running through a wall, pushing its head against it for the full 6 seconds. It looks very stupid trying to. Second goat does nothing. Third goat. I need goat number 3. First make another d4 to determine who it attempts to hit.
I hope that's the gibbering mouther.
That, in fact, is the gibbering mouther.
Wow.
Yay.
Great work, confused goat.
Would have been hilarious if that was Zalira.
No. If this was the next goat, that would be Zalira. Just doing this, simple box above, left, right. No. So make an attack roll against the gibbering mouther.
And this is at disadvantage, right?
No, goat number 2 is not blind. It would have advantage.
Yay, good go.
All right. Excellent work. Goat goat 3, which got a 4, does nothing. Goat 4 does nothing. All right, so now your
Wait.
D8.
I rolled 5 d8s because it was like goat 1 was 5,
1,
goat
2, 3. Oh, my apologies. I miscounted on that wrong. Yes, you got a 2, right?
Yeah.
You also do nothing. My apologies. When I was skimming through that, I guess I just missed that there were a total of 5. My mistake.
Should I do the wisdom saving throws for the goats?
Yes. Did you do yourself already?
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, so you're good. You'll be fine next round. The goat saves. First 2
save?
pass, second 2 fail. All right.
Don't die, Zalira.
Zalira, you're up. Death save.
That's a yikes.
And Zalira bleeds out on the ground.
You do have a bardic,
That is a save.
unless you used it. It is a save.
Under, does that
think I
work for
used
death
it.
saves?
Of course it does. It's still a saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I used it on a wisdom save.
Oh, did you?
You need
All right.
to roll at least a 1.
So Zalira is dead.
Yeah.
Wait, you got hit before with 2 failed?
Yeah, it attempted to eat Zalira.
Oh. That's a big
I thought that
Wait.
I thought that
And
hit had
that-
just knocked her unconscious.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. Didn't she just get knocked unconscious again?
Yeah, she should
Hold
have a
on, let
clean
me scroll
slate.
through the name log.
that
Attack on Zalira, knocked unconscious. Spit. Zalira. Revived. Spit again. Attack on Zalira, unconscious. Yep, she's at 1 death save. You know, I'm gonna
Okay.
flip to a new sheet of paper that's not covered in fucking names and numbers. Hold on. Okay, Zalira's at 1 fail.
Someone needs to save her before she gets eaten again.
Yeah, this is like the
I'm
third
trying to
time you've
kill
almost
this thing.
died.
I'm trying to kill this fucking thing best I can.
Well, everything in this dungeon apparently really wants to kill Zalira.
Right?
I mean, there's tasty goats right behind it.
Yeah, but there's tasty drought right in front of it.
It has advantage on 3 of the goats.
It has advantage and an easier time getting to the snack in front of it.
Oh my god,
Guys,
Stan.
guys. You are assuming that this thing is actually intelligent.
It is very chonky, whatever it is.
It is literally trying to eat the closest thing to it that is the most vulnerable. Things like being affected by a spell that makes it have advantage, it does not understand. Alright, yeah, so Zalira's at 1 death save fail. Mackerel?
All right. How far away is Zalira?
25 feet.
Oh, I'm not going all the way over there. I'm just gonna keep shooting the thing.
Okie dokie. Two hits.
Yeah, all right. Guessing it's still living.
All right. Yeah, it is. It is still alive.
I would give a bardic to Zalira, but she's unconscious.
She cannot hear you.
No, she cannot. Atis, you used yours, right?
Yep.
I'll give you another one.
Okay, cool.
Salesman.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I forgot to crit fish on those. Oh well.
I am gonna try to hit it with. Let's see here. Melf's acid arrow.
Ooh. All right.
I forget if that's a to hit or a dex save.
That is 2 hit.
Nice.
Oh, this thing's still lit up from fairy fire.
It is still lit up from fairy fire. It's mostly just chonky.
Oh, then. I guess I'm rolling a 16.
That hits.
Okay, and let me see what this thing does here. 1 second.
4d4 immediately, and 2d4 to start if it's turn. If memory serves right.
And it takes 10 acid damage.
All right. Yeah, you notice that the acid really seems to affect this thing. You watch it start fizzing horribly when that hits.
All right, and that's it for me.
All right. Lily?
What's the minimum amount of allies I can get in a 15-foot cone in melee with Mouther? Well, actually, it doesn't have to be a melee with the Mouther. Just a 15-foot cone hitting the Mouther.
It is not possible.
A minimum amount.
Oh,
Do I have to hit?
minimum? My apologies.
Yeah.
1.
Who would it be?
With your movement speed, Atus or Zalira.
I don't suppose he could, like, jump shot it or something.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
I'm just gonna do what I've been doing before.
No balls.
Hit. Hit, miss. Good thing that you had advantage on that nat 1.
It's a total of 37 damage, 11 of which is fire.
Oof, yeah, this thing is it's not looking great. Clumps of it are falling off.
That concludes my turn. Back in cover.
All right. Atus?
I can see again, right?
You can see again.
I'm gonna tase this fucker.
Hopefully Zalair doesn't die.
Nothing I can do about that. Alright, 19 lightning damage.
Okay. You watch as a slump of it rolls off its side.
It has no reaction, by the way.
Hmm. Wong.
I'm gonna blast it again. Wait, is Zalira up? Or
No,
just
she's
down?
dying.
Dying on the floor.
All right. Well, then I can cast a leveled spell as a bonus action if it's a bonus action spell, right?
Yeah. Assuming that you're not going to use your action to cast a leveled spell.
No, I'm probably gonna cast a cantrip.
Okay.
Let me see. On second thought, I can't do that because I don't have a bonus healing spell. So I'm just gonna heal Zalera with Cure Wounds.
That brave soul goes in melee.
I'm gonna bring Zalera back to life. Roll. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, so she gets a D8 plus 7. Wait, no. Spellcasting ability modifier. Yeah, 7.
It appears that the DM has been oofed.
It is just your ability modifier, not your proficiency bonus with it.
Okay, then 4.
Unless you're a life cleric, they have an extra bonus.
Then it's 4.
Spell level.
So
8 plus
Can
4.
you hear us, DM?
D8 plus 4.
Hold up. What are you doing?
I am moving close to Zalera and casting Cure Light Wounds on her, which is a D8 plus 4.
Okay, what's your movement speed?
30 feet.
All right. So as you run up to get to Zalira, holy shit, I cannot believe this part is becoming irrelevant. Give me a second.
What?
Just the...
Oh wait, there's more. There was
Yeah,
an enemy
the
all
raid
this
has a-
time.
I
No,
mean,
no,
it's a secret
it's not.
ability.
It's not, oh wait, there's more. It's just this is the first time it's actually important to calculate the math. Hold on.
It's a difficult
I mean,
terrain
I'm
with
only at
group
half
members.
life, so if this is really bad, I might get the oof.
Please don't get the oof. That is not recommended in the CDC guidelines.
I mean, I only got 50 hit points, so.
Oof.
Well, I mean, my max is 50. I'm at half that right now.
So you said your movement speed is 30 feet.
Yes.
You run out of movement speed 10 feet away from Zalira. The aberrant ground.
How
It
far
has
am
a
I from
radius
the?
effect of difficult terrain.
How far am I from the monster?
10 feet.
Well, then I'm gonna blast the monster. Then fuck you.
Can't you try to jump it?
Jumping uses your movement speed as well.
Yeah, but if you're in the air, you're not being affected by difficult terrain. Of course, you have to be able to stick the landing.
That wouldn't be a problem for war.
Although I think even if you fall prone, you would still be able to. Oh well.
I'm gonna have to lump that under. That's a little late for that. He's already said he's moved and blasted it.
Maybe he dukes it. Who knows?
All right, I hit twice, so.
Roll them bones. Nice.
20 points of force damage.
Let me guess, it's got 3 health left.
I am done.
I know that sigh. That's the sigh of things are not going well for me.
Mister, before I make this attack roll, would you like to know how close you were?
No, just bring it on.
Hold on a sec. Is it its turn?
It is currently this creature's turn.
1 second.
The 2d4!
Oh boy!
I was hoping you'd
2d4?
let it hit me, man. I got an
No,
idea.
Acid Arrow has an ongoing damage effect.
Yes, it does.
5
Give me
acid
just a second.
damage.
That is 5 acid damage.
Does that kill it?
Yes, I'm clapping my hands there.
Man, see, I was hoping y'all wouldn't have done that. I had this thing dead.
So
Because the first time it reached out to touch me,
the extra 2d4 is at the end of its turn.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh!
okay.
Fuck.
44
Well-
immediately, 2d4 at the end of its next
all
turn.
right. So it's gonna hit me.
No, it's not going to hit you.
Bring it on.
Wait,
There's
what?
actually-
No.
There is a
Oh.
non-zero chance it will miss.
That is
Wait,
correct.
sorry, what's going on?
Oh, no.
Okay, there
Oh,
is
it's
not
a
a
fucking
non-zero.
nat 20!
I called it. I told you there was a nat 20 coming up.
Hold on, what's going on?
It just attacked Zalira.
Dies at the end of its turn, but it kills the Lyra before. Ah.
I know that sigh, Gilbert. How much
Wait,
health
wait,
did
wait,
it have? 3?
Roll the damage to see if the
No,
body
do
is
not roll the
revivable
damage.
by Revivify.
I said
'cause
do
I
not.
have gentle
I
repose
said do
prepared.
not roll the damage. Although, wait, does it matter if it's not a... It's still gonna do... Or is she unconscious anyway?
She's
She had
unconscious.
failed one death save this hit.
Oh, so it doesn't actually matter if it's a...
Well, it's a matter
it's a nat
between
20.
her bleeding out and her
I-
getting chunky salsa.
I want to see how
doesn't
much
matter.
damage this
The
does.
damage
It
is
doesn't
over
matter.
her max. Then she's
Yeah, it
dead.
doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. This is a gibbering
Because it's a
mouther.
nat 20.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter because it's
under-
a gibbering mouther, and
yeah.
I know what the stat block says because this is a very
Yeah.
fun creature to pull on low-level parties.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying?
So, fun bit of anatomy here. You guys watch as the gibbering mouther consumes Zalira, and then itself is half dissolved by acid. Nothing is left on the ground but Zalira's gear and bubbling flesh sludge.
There's
Oh
no
my
body.
God.
You're
It
saying
ate
there's
the
no
body.
And then died and disintegrated. Oh my God.
Alright, well,
Well, what the fuck?
Oh my
that is what
God.
these do.
Yeah.
So, I'll share my inventory.
So,
Your
Uh,
ridiculous inventory.
Do we lose all
Well,
of the
we
shit that
lost.
Zalira was hoarding?
Hold on, my apologies, my apologies. You see a bubbling pile of flesh. Give me a second to see what Zalira's inventory is. Because I believe there's a statue sticking out of that bubbling pile of flesh.
No, I left that before the portal.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Do we retrieve any of that?
I'm gonna say if it's not made out of leather, you're able to. Sorry, if it's not made out of magic leather or cloth, you're able to retrieve it.
If
Okay.
it's not made out
Pretty
of
much all
magic,
your metal stuff.
if
Magic
it's not
items
made
will
out of magic
survive.
or magic items do. So the drow short sword and leather armor, and then all the metal
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Something like a water skin, though, non-magic leather, that dissolves. The rope dissolves.
Ooh, I
The
want that
healing
leather.
potions?
I want that armor.
The potion's fine. It's glass. Don't worry. This isn't Timothy.
I want that armor. Let me get
You
that.
can have the armor, but unless people have magical healing still, I'm gonna start chugging health potions.
So that's +2 magical armor.
Yes, it is drow studded leather armor. It is 14 AC plus your dex modifier.
So wait, my dex went up by 2.
I'm curious, how much gold did you have?
I listed that.
Oh, it's
Says
right there.
I'm gonna take that.
I think we'll split it.
Yeah, we'll split
Oh,
the money.
Okay.
We'll split the money.
And then Mackerel decides no, he doesn't want to split the money.
Actually,
So
did
there's-
Zalira have anyone,
5,
like a
6
significant
of us.
other, like family member or something?
How much did you follow the drow thief throughout town?
Never.
It was never brought up on conversation, so I don't think anybody would really know.
That is mighty unfortunate. I take the draw poison.
So if we split it 6 ways, we each get 2 electrum and 56 gold. And there is 5 silver, 2 electrum, and 2 gold left over. I think since Mackerel was
56 gold,
calling it
you said?
earlier, she should get that.
I mean, I do already have a lot of money if other people want it.
I have
have
no
most
problem
of
with
our
you
money.
having it.
Alright, how much is 5 silver, 2 electrum, 2 gold?
Does anyone have a problem with me drinking some of these healing potions?
I mean,
There
are we
might be
gonna
more
take?
of those others.
Are we gonna be taking a long rest soon?
We just woke
I-
up.
Feel like we should take the time to take a long rest.
We did not just wake up. Fairly sure.
If we did, I really would rather not continue to press after losing someone.
I know we took a short rest recently.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be good for a short rest. You know, drink a juice box. You know, use some hit die, that type of thing.
I'm missing.
Aren't you out of spell slots though?
Yeah,
And sorcery point.
Yeah.
I have 1, 2.
I mean, by my notes,
3.
you guys are only like 2 hours away from a long rest period.
Yeah. I figured we had been going for a while.
Take those short swords. Or the hand crossbow.
But I mean, if
Actually, do you think you would survive? That's a better question. Did the
What
hand
survive?
crossbow and the heavy crossbow survive?
Were they magic?
They
Yeah.
were not magic.
They were wood. I would say probably not, no.
Short swords, okay?
What?
How about the short swords and the scimitars?
The blades are okay, but the leather and if there's wooden part as part of the hilts, that's gone. But you at least have the metal components of the blade
All right.
and the handle. Depending on how much of that handle was made of metal, we'll say, ah, to hell with it. Yeah, you guys have the short swords and the scimitars. Screw it, I'm not keeping track of broken handles.
If you guys are curious about how much money we have, I'm currently carrying 8 silver, 124 electrum, 89 gold pieces, and 22 platinum.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, are those bolts retrievable? I'm assuming no, right?
Both are mostly wood.
Retrievable. They're
What do you
not
think its teeth
retrievable.
were
No.
made out of?
I don't suppose there's like a book or something. Anything that might indicate where Zalira might have come from, friends that she might I don't know, one of the
Any
quick things to.
book or notes would be on organic material, which would have been dissolved.
Fuck. I mean, I didn't know her very well. Do any of you guys know these kind of things?
No.
Is there anything else in here? Including doors. I forgot where the doors are.
Is there anything that I can distinguish as a Lyra in the muck? Like bones?
Nope.
There is muck, and a bit more muck. If you squint hard enough, it might be drow-shaped muck.
You know, there's a spot that looks like Zalira's ear, and then you realize, no, that's just a bit of gunk on a tooth.
This feels so wrong, just leaving this. But we can't do anything.
Yeah, you're probably right. We should probably clean it up and light a torch and light it on fire.
Well, hold your breath.
That might be wise.
So
Little did you know.
do you guys want to take like a short rest and then head back up to the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to.
Just a
make
short rest so we have a bit
burial
of a buffer
preparations. We have
in
to
case
make
we get ambushed on the way there.
We have to find us a new elf.
Mm-hmm.
A new token elf.
Well, I can't remember what position she filled in the party, so that's what we gotta get.
The scout thief.
Were you gonna drink the potions or
Oh,
no?
she was our rogue? Okay, well then, yeah.
I haven't drunken them yet.
If you need healing, I can just heal you.
I have 8 hit points. So it was more, if we're going to take a short rest, save the magic, I'll just use hit dice.
Yeah, then let's take a short rest.
Okay. So we sit down, mourning Zalira for an hour as we burn her remains.
And we're doing the hut.
While in the hut, yes.
Yeah, except for the burning.
Oh, there's actually the perfect opportunity for me to get my familiar back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and burn that 10 gold piece. What is it? Incense and the other crap.
I believe it's just incense and oils.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So you guys begin taking your hour-long short rest with Zalira and the thing's body burning and bubbling. How far away from you?
Outside the bubble, so it filters it for us.
Okay. You imagine it smells god-awful.
Oh, probably.
Sleuth, you there?
Yep.
Whenever you like.
Grumble, grumble.
Okay, I mean, if you're not ready, you don't have to.
I'm just filling out all the extra shit from my inventory.
Okay. We'll put that on hold then. All right, you guys complete your short rest.
Great.
Do we have anybody in the party who's really good at talking to people?
Yes.
Imaginatus.
Oh.
And you?
Is Adis good at talking to people?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, I might bring in a new character next session then.
Interesting, all right.
And thus
Did
the
we make
bard
a
was
left?
forever traumatized by Zalira getting oofed. Or maybe he just realized, you know what? This adventuring thing is fucking dangerous. I'm gonna pull out while I'm ahead.
Well, it seems like we have a lot of squishies, so I want to bring in someone who's not squishy.
Cough, cough. I'm bringing someone even squishier.
And I'll get them
Oh,
killed
no.
too.
Seriously, the way I had determined how that whole fight would go is basically, I set the parameters for if and when this thing attacks the party, what it does with that first, thing it does, and then its entire thing was it was going to continue assault the first person it injures and drops. So like, if no one else got injured by it, it would have kept wailing on Atus until Atus attempted to get away. It only moves at like a speed of 10 feet. Hello?
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna bring this up to you guys because I'd figure everyone would be like, "Nah, that's spooky as fuck." But in my studies, I did come across a necromantic ritual to stave off death for a bit. Not in the way you're thinking, but make you more resilient. A blow that would normally kill wouldn't. A blow that would normally hurt wouldn't. I can offer these things to you by carving arcane symbols to any appendage of a body that you wish. Takes
it-
about 10 minutes, and I can do batches of six
Is it permanent?
humanoids. It requires daily upkeep. There's no penalty for stopping.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. We should probably discuss it back at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we go back the way we came.
I think so.
All right. I'll lead the way.
I'll get in behind.
All right.
Out of curiosity, why you guys head back to the inn?
For
So
a
it
nice
gets
long
a-
rest, and because some people I think are changing out characters, so it'll be nice and
Ah, okay.
convenient for
Yeah.
for that.
This would be true, yes. All right, you guys begin climbing back up that mine shaft. Atus, I assume you're in front.
Yep.
Yeah, so from the dark end of that room, you can see flashing lights.
Are these familiar, like, arc flashing lights?
These are familiar arc flashing lights.
Did we hear that 60 hertz hum again?
You know? Sounds like it.
I had a fucking feeling.
I'm gonna
God
sneak up like to the top of this mine shaft and like try to like poke my head around and get line of sight on this and see what's going on in there.
All right, make a stealth check.
Oh yeah.
Plus
Okay.
3. Not bad, right? Oh.
I have a level of exhaustion because I went down once.
Oh.
I knocked some rocks down. They go clunky, 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 clunky.
Yeah, you a couple of rocks, start falling loose. Yeah, so as you peek your head over to look into the room, you have quarter cover for this.
Is quarter cover even a thing? I thought it was just half and 3/4.
I believe he means 3/4.
You have 1/8 cover.
It's covering the lower part of your
hold
shin.
on, hold on. What did I say?
You said,
You said
I had
quarter.
1/4 cover.
I think you just cut off.
My apologies. The lesser cover. What is that? 3/4 cover? Half cover?
Half. It
Half,
goes
3/4
cover.
full.
It goes half, 3/4 total.
Sorry. I had a brain fart as I looked up the modded stat block.
No worries. If it helps, I can't be surprised.
Well, you're not surprised by it. It was mostly
Okay.
just ready to act. Do
Sure.
either of those hit as bolts of lightning swing by?
If I have half cover, no. Neither of those will
All right.
hit. And you'll just hear a decide like, God fucking damn it, and then he charges.
Roll an ish.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
We've been out of that
Roll
room
initiative.
for like... Oh, yeah, we were out for an hour. Right.
That's right. Technically, it's been an hour and a half.
So,
Yeah.
should I roll an ish too?
If you'd like, yeah.
Wonderful. What's the
As
worst
a
I could
scary ghost?
No, even better. S3 scary ghosts.
All right. Sorry, what were you saying, Sleuth, before all the scary ghost stuff?
I was asking if I should roll an ish.
After that.
I don't think I said anything. Mr. asked if I should, if I was as a scary ghost. I said even better, 3 scary ghosts.
All right. Wong, it is your turn. You are currently inside the mining shaft. You hear Atos curse. As 2 bolts of lightning fly over his head.
What shot the lightning at him?
You don't
What do you
see
fucking think did?
current-
I assumed that was in character.
I was asking which way did the lightning come from, and do I see anything in that direction?
Not from your current position, but you know
Well,
this
I'm
mine
gonna
shaft
move.
goes to the taser room.
I'm gonna move then. Is another one of them fucking skeletons in there? Or one of them floating skulls or some shit?
Probably the same one.
Yeah. As you climb up there, you do see a copper-plated skull
Shoot that
radiating Tesla magic. One hit.
One damage.
You
One
fucking
hit
kidding
for
me?
1 damage.
Better than a miss, but not by much.
You chip one of its copper-plated teeth as it opens its mouth and flies through the jaw.
We've had a short rest, right?
Yes.
We have.
Okay, bonus action, Hexblade's Curse. Bastard.
Ooh, our recovery.
I'm done.
All right. The amazing strobing lightning Tesla skull of death and destruction is going to alter its position slightly by backing up and flying up a bit. It's going to then blast a bolt of lightning straight down the mine shaft. And before anybody asks, no.
Do I have sight?
Unfortunately, it is out of range.
Opportunity attack.
Well, that, and I know at the very least Lily is outside of the line of sight. So
complaining then.
No, so that wouldn't trigger attack of opportunity yet. Okay, so I need dexterity saving throws from Wong, Mackerel, Atus, and Wrathguard.
Dexterity save.
This is the lightning bolt.
Yes, this is a lightning bolt. Strikes forward.
You know, I thought for a second, if this is chain lightning, I'm so fucked.
Chain lightning's not until floor 3. All right. The hell? Oh, okay. There's Atus's. Atus, that. Double check its score. Passes. Mackerel, that passes. Wrathguard, that passes. Wong, that passes. You guys take half.
I cast Absorb Elements.
Ooh.
So I take a quarter then.
Yes. Everybody else, unless you're doing something similar, takes half.
Ow!
In D&D, when you have things multiple times, should you cut them just in a quarter once, or just have them and then have them again?
Half them and half them again.
Nice.
So you get a round down twice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that will be its turn. Sales droid? Spectre?
Who's next to me?
Yes.
No, who's on first?
Lily and her goons would probably be the closest to you, given the nature of the shaft.
I'm going to toss Lily I'm going to hand Lily a flask with a really cloudy liquid of indeterminable origins and say, drink this. And that'll be it for my turn.
All right. Mackerel?
Can I see the floating skull?
Indeed, you can.
All right. Do I hear something big and fleshy tromping down the hallway from where the last one came from?
Make a perception check.
Boy, I'm terrible at these. Where is it?
Yes, you do hear movement, kind of on the other side of the room.
Where I can't see.
Yeah, past the 60 hertz humming, but it doesn't sound like the flesh golem's like wet, fleshy foot.
Interesting. All right. I am going to put a hex on that skull.
What's the range of hex?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
90 or 120? I forget.
It's 90.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get it.
All right, let's see. What do I want to do to that? That's not going to matter anyway. I'll make it acrobatics, dexterity. There we go.
All right, so it has a disadvantage on what?
On dexterity ability checks. I keep getting this confused with Bestow Curse because they're very similar. Then I'm going to shoot it twice. Does the 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit. Its armor class is 6.
Damn. How does this thing feel about necrotic damage?
Tab over there really quick. Slightly. It feels it slightly.
Well, that's not good. Oh well. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Lily?
I like this thing still existing. So I shoot it.
As is your prerogative.
Am I rolling damage 3 times?
You are not, as a field of arcane force erupts around it. The two 18s miss. 22 does still hit. The one
Thing is gonna do the thing that I'm thinking. I will counterspell, because fuck this thing.
it is not in 60 feet of range.
That is unfortunate.
I do need you to roll a D1, 2. A D3 for the nat 1. Why is it always Atus? Atus, you take another arrow to the ass.
God damn it! How much damage?
7. And the bone
Kind of
gets
quietly sighs. He's like, the necromancer's turning on us, guys. Atus is now bloodied.
I'm pretty sure the necromancer's only turning on you.
That's quite possible.
I'm just gonna kind of stare. I'm gonna stare at the skeleton that always does this. I'm like, what the fuck? I gave these things the best bolts. God damn it!
Actually, which one is it that keeps nat wanting? Is it Captain Cutler, the Creeper, or the Phantom Shadow?
It's
Probably
not
the creeper.
Ernest, so it's not the creeper. It's the other one. It's Captain Cutler.
Well, Captain Cutler keeps. That might have something to do with the diving helmet.
Right?
So I will advance along with spooky, scary skeletons. I'd like to get within 60 feet. Just me having a sight line at the door. The skeletons are behind cover.
All right, yeah. You start climbing over your allies. Everybody's in a horrible pile right at the entrance here.
Naturally.
2 of your skeletons, though, are able to get out into the actual room if you want them to get onto the.
No.
All right.
This concludes my turn.
Bogey? Mysterious hooded figure? Or cloaked figure, I mean?
Wonderful. So
You hear commotion.
I don't see this commotion, do I?
Well, you can see that there's an open copper door and a Tesla fielding copper skull firing at some kind of hole. You can see a hodgepodge of a sorcerer, some edgy dude with a crossbow / whip, and an entire gaggle of Scooby-Doo villains sticking out of a 5-foot hole.
How far away is the gaggle of chuckle fucks?
The gaggle of chuckle fucks is it's like 10, 20, 60 feet from you. Actually, no,
Alright.
that's at a steep angle. More like 50 feet.
Alright. Let's try this. I will cast slow on the spooky skull. That's probably up to no good.
Okay.
That is a wisdom
What
save.
kind of save? A wisdom save.
That fails.
It is now
For
slowed.
that is half speed, -2 AC, and dex saves. Can't use reactions, either an action or a bonus action. If it attempts to cast a spell, it has to roll a d20. 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And then I would like to duck and do whatever cover I can find from that spooky skull.
All right. Yeah, you're outside of the copper door frame.
Alright, that will be it for now.
All right. All right. It is now then the turn of Atus.
Alright, so how far away is this skull from me?
It is currently 45 feet.
Alright, and how much of that is because it's flying in the air? Like, what's its altitude?
Oh, shit, that's a good point. It's 15 feet up in the air and 45 feet away. Had to be higher up in order to shoot down the hole.
Okay. Alright, well, then in that case, I'm going to move in into the right to get out of the way of everybody behind me. And I'm going to hit it with a Ray of Frost.
So you're stepping onto the copper floor.
Yep.
You take 9 lightning damage,
Okay.
and you are ray of frosting it.
Mm-hmm. For 7 cold damage and -10 speed.
Does not seem affected by the cold damage.
Alright, oh, that's it for me.
All right. Wrath?
Can I put some goats in where they can all charge?
If you move up to the entrance of this mine shaft, you'd be able to see in the room to drop them all in.
I do that. I move up to the entrance, and then I drop them. Do I drop them behind them or in front of them?
I don't know. What do you do?
I try. Well, where's the copper plate? Like, can I drop
Yes,
them?
the copper plates are literally everywhere.
Then
The
behind
entire
them,
floor is copper. Oh, okay.
and then they all charge at him.
Oh,
Fuck.
okay. So all of your goats take 11 lightning damage, and they attempt to charge at the floating copper skull 15 feet in the air.
Oh, he's floating?
Yes.
Then I don't do that because I didn't realize he was 15 feet in the air.
You have kind of already done it.
Well, it's meme time then. They start stacking on top of each other like that other time.
Okay. What was that? Acrobatics checks? He goes acrobatics,
Into
yeah.
the goat tower.
Yeah. Have two of the goats make acrobatics checks. The first goat is to be the first one on top of the base goat. The second goat is making an acrobatics check to see if he can hop up on that goat to hit the lightning skull.
Does their sure-footedness play into this?
It will affect the DC.
Oh,
Okay. So the first goat completely fails and slips off that goat. But the third goat is able to jump off of the base goat and hit the copper skull.
So now I have to make an attack?
Yes, a single goat is able to get a charge off on the copper skull.
Oof.
Your reverberating clang as this thing is knocked around a bit.
Oh wait, he is slowed. I think it's
Mhm.
all misses.
So I hit?
Wait.
-2 at AC.
Oh shit, no, that misses. My apologies. One short. Its current AC is 14. Base AC is 16. You hear the clang though of it hitting the skull, just there wasn't enough impact to damage it. Anything else?
I cry.
It's bad, Ben.
Okay. You can see your tears vaporizing as they hit the copper. Wong?
yes. I think I am going to shoot that damn thing. You there, Gilbert?
I'm here. One hit.
Fuck.
All right. It is looking bloody.
Finally, I'm done.
Or I should say it's looking dented. All right. This
It's
guy.
looking dead.
No, dented.
I mean, it's a skull. It always looks dead.
All right. I believe that's a D20 for spellcasting.
Yes. 11 or higher, it has to wait until its next turn.
So it has
All right.
to concentrate.
You guys see it. You guys see it thinking really, really hard and really focusing its electrical energy as it kind of builds up in front of its face. Salesman. Spectre. Hello? Hello.
I hear you.
God damn it.
Spectre, can you hear us?
Apparently.
Vector, is your microphone muted? Yeah, it looks like it's on Spectre's end.
So
I think he's restarting Discord.
right, okay, we'll take care of his turn when he gets back then. We'll just say he takes the dodge action. Mackerel.
Oh, is Spectre back?
Oh, he's back.
Sound check.
Yeah.
Over here,
I
There
hear
you
ya.
are.
Dodge action.
Classic.
Oh,
Completely out
Wow.
of spot, lots and resources.
All right.
Completely.
Really?
Burned all my spell slots that last fight.
half caster.
Oh shit, that's right. I keep forgetting artificers are half casters. All right. Mackerel.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot it again.
Radio.
The 15 does not hit?
I think it does hit thanks to slow.
Oh, okay.
It does hit. 2 hits.
The 2d6 is necrotic. So I think
All
that's
right.
19.
So you hit the skull, it drops to the ground, and turns into copper and bone powder.
Nice.
You hear the 60 hertz buzzing noise disappear.
Do I hear that, or those footsteps from the hallway getting any closer?
No, but you can hear that there is a person down the hall.
Okay, how far would I have to move to be able to see them?
You would have to move. 10, 20, at least 30 feet.
Okay, I have exactly 30 feet of movement speed. Does the floor look like it's still electrified?
You no longer hear the 60 hertz hum.
Oh, right. That's what that means. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and see that guy.
Yes, you see.
Right.
Slave, you're up.
It is a human-looking woman, maybe mid to late 20s, just in common clothes with a cloak and a dagger on the hip and a staff in hand.
Neat. If I had to classify this person into some kind of archetype, what would I do that with?
Like based on their abilities or perhaps their class.
Yeah, that one.
Sounds like intelligence to me. Maybe wisdom, Gilbert.
I don't fucking know. It's your character.
Do you want me to roll
I
for him?
literally haven't seen this sheet, so I have no idea.
Oh, right. Well, um, sure. Roll. I don't know. Intelligence.
Ah, a wizard.
And they're probably a fighter or something. There's a
I don't
bunch of
know.
those
With a
idiots.
fail that bad, that might be a mystic.
Some sort of strange mystic fighter. Maybe a barbarian.
Some kind of psionic, perhaps. All right,
Super out of initiative.
I'll ask the psionic if they're friendly.
Yes. I think. You're not, like, evil, are you?
Nah.
Oh, well, then, yeah. I hope.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Mackerel. Oh man, our group doesn't really have a name, does it?
Nope, we don't. That's okay, we don't need a name. What brings you to Undermountain?
I'm looking for someone.
Found someone you have, I'd say. Hmm?
They wouldn't happen to be a drow, would they?
No.
Good thing. 'cause
Is this a specific someone or a more generic someone?
See, specific someone. It's
So,
You know a
a little
name?
bit personal, and I'd rather not talk about it.
Right.
Rathcard shouts friend and then hugs you.
Does he always do this?
Yes, he did that to me too. We didn't know each other then either.
I offer you a smoke on my pipe.
What you gonna do? He's a hugger.
Oh, that reminds me. I drank whatever Spook gave me. I'm not sure what he gave me, but I drank it. He offered it to me.
It's black tar heroin.
Roll a d6.
Oh boy.
Walking speed is increased by 10 feet for an hour.
Oh, got a little pep in my
Got the
step.
zoomies.
It reads 5-hour energy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it's not caffeine.
Alright, guys, I think I'm outie.
Have a
good
Good
one.
night. But basically, what it is you take like a 5-hour energy drink, crush up a couple yellow jackets, and you put it, and you just kind of shake it up and chug it all down in one go.
Yikes.
Under, you sound like you've really fucked up your circulatory system.
and this is the story of how I passed finals.
I can still hear the buzzing.
Oh, there's a bolt in your back. Let me get that.
You notice it keeps getting him in the exact same spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that guy replace costumes.
Is there like a magnet in there or
I
something?
think it's the dome helmet, honestly. There you go.
Oh shit, do you put him in the mono Tiki Tia?
I'm probably gonna buy a new costume, honestly.
Was that for me, Lilith?
Sorry about that.
Do you want a vampire costume? I have one of those.
No, I think I'm fine.
I was talking to him, but you can have one too.
I am very confused.
That guy, I pointed to the guy with the the diver helmet and costume. He's got a light crossbow.
Here,
surrounded
smoke
by
this.
other goons.
I'll just wave and take a couple steps back.
Here,
You
smoke
know.
this. It helps with confusion.
I'm going to do not that.
Here's the vampire costume on the
Do
skeleton.
you have a name?
Yes, a nexus.
Alright, well, we're headed back up to the inn to rest and recuperate before we come back down here. You're more than welcome to join us.
That's probably the best idea I've had in the last week, and I haven't even had that idea.
Great, let's go.
Actually, this thing is clearly the same skull before, right, DM? Unless there's a separate ash pile somewhere.
No, this looks exactly like the.
I'm gonna go out a limb. I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything, but I do cast Dispel Magic on that thing. If there's something I'm gonna need, like some holy water, I don't have that on me, but I do the thing.
Can we also scatter the ashes?
All right. Since you're doing dispel magic, make for me a roll.
This is via Dispel Magic rules, right?
Yes.
Do I feel like it's not effective or anything?
You wouldn't know.
Well, that's what I do. Actually, I'll go and expend a spell slot to cast Detect Magic. Does it look magical?
Yeah.
Fuck. I cast Dispel Magic again.
All right.
But before I do so, I ask the bard to inspire me.
Yeah, sure.
That thing's still alive, believe it or not, and it'll come back soon.
Does guidance work too?
I pick it
Oh,
up and
it's
start
done.
carrying it with me out of the room.
Am I getting guidance?
Yeah, you are.
I mean, it is currently a pile of dust under.
What the fuck?
Okay.
It was a pile of dust last time too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Does Tech cut the mustard? So I still have Detect Magic running.
You should try that again.
A
I
10 does not cut the mustard.
And then I expend a 4th level. No, wait a sec. No, wait a fucking second. One more
As
third,
the
one more
wizard
fourth.
angrily gestures arcane signs and snaps at the thing.
Hey, you, what was it? A Nexus?
Yes,
Do you know Dispel Magic?
I do not.
Ah, pity. I cast Dispel Magic on the 3rd level again.
More guidance.
I think I'm getting, do you have any inspirations left? I'm taking that as no inspiration.
No, you have an inspiration.
Fuck this thing in particular.
How would I not have any left? We just short rested.
If you're not willing or anything.
Yay.
Yes, you see the magic fade away.
That'll do it.
As it's dispelled, you can almost hear on the wind. No, my science!
But look irritated up in the air. We should go.
I shout, "Ha! Your science sucks."
I'm going to pretend very hard that I didn't hear any of that. And follow the one person who's made sense so far.
I go back to the yawning portal.
I'll follow riding on my goats.
I go with a pep in my step.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. The party successfully pays a gold to the yawning portal each and gets out of the dungeon. You're all back in the tavern.
Great.
Let's take a long rest.
Yeah.
Do we have extra time to make the super drugs?
It is something I wanted to bring up. Before I sell these kits, we should do the thing. I would
Yeah,
mean
let's do that.
I mean you, but I help you. Because I don't know shit about alchemy. Or herbalism, whatever have you.
I should specify you guys do not have the necessary workspace in the yawning portal to do that.
Not in our room? What do you need?
Well, in order to do what I specified without spending like several weeks using a single alchemy kit, you would need more
Alchemy
space
kits.
to put up that kind of alchemy setup.
So we
How much?
basically need to go back to where we found these things.
Well, how much space are we talking here?
Yeah, I'm sure we can find like an extra big room if we got it.
Like I said, there are no rooms at the yawning portal for that. You would have to go somewhere outside of the.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how big would it have to be?
Yeah, I'm sure there's artisans that are specialized in alchemy that might be able to set us up with something.
Let me get back to
Oh,
the
we can
section.
just leave the yawning portal and go outside.
Turns out there's a whole city out there.
Yeah. I'm sure Waterdeep has like a park or something.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I'm just saying you guys wouldn't be able to do it in the yawning portal.
Okay, we can leave.
That's fine. I'm going to get over to the unit portal and go have a nice long rest. I'll see them in the morning.
Yep.
Is this illegal?
That will
No.
depend on what you're attempting to make, and we'll deal with that next week. All right.
Get out, expend the 4th level spell slot to keep the spooky scary skeletons in my control.
I would certainly hope so. You certainly would not want those going loose in the city.
Yeah, that would be highly irresponsible. I'm not like
That
that.
would be hilarious.
You would be hunted down by certain individuals. Not me. Well, not Atus, at least. There's a group of people in Waterdeep called the Watchful Order. The Watchful Order of... the Order of Watchers and Protectors? Something like that. Basically, a bunch of high-level mages will just come down on you like a ton of bricks.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be very reasonable in, dealing punishment.
If you cause mayhem, they come down on you like a ton of bricks. We're talking deployment of Griffin cavalry. They have, if necessary, the authority to activate the 20-story tall walking statues to defend the city, depending on just how big of a mess you cause.
Accidents happen, and as long as I'm conscious and it's within my power, these guys won't cause a problem. Yeah, so I don't see any cause to worry.
Just giving you a friendly warning.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Let's see, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of you tonight.
The Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors.
Let's see. Could I find an artisan to help me identify what the hell this Hallister puppet was made out of?
Next week.
May I sell the things that I may or may not have gotten from Zalira?
Yeah. That stuff doesn't need my approval.
Okay.
Also, now that you have time, don't forget to mend your broken crossbow bolts.
Am I allowed to do that? DM, mend back bolts.
Hold on. Okay, what was your question?
Yeah, am I allowed